Hey y'all, it's T. Welcome to ryansobangee. If you are new to my channel, I ask that you subscribe before you leave. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you will be notified when BANGEE will post another video. And if you've been here before, girl, I want to say what's up. Y'all, just from reading the title, y'all know we're about to get into some things. Y'all, I am about to go on a ride with my ex and we are going to talk. Let me call him, let him know that I'm outside. Just pulled up.
Hello.
Hey, I'm outside. So, yeah, I don't know. I really don't know what to expect because he is so shy and so, like, laid back. But he was like, why you never put me on your vlog? And I was like, dude, we just started back talking. Like, I haven't talked to you in years. But we're going to get into all that. So I'm just waiting for him to hop his little high yellow behind in this car, and then, like I said, we're gonna get into some things.
What's up?
Hey.
How you doing?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm good.
You nervous?
Mm-hmm.
It's just me?
It don't matter. It's for the world.
You got your AirPods in? Like, what you think this is?
No, I can't have that in. I need to hear if, like, someone was to text me.
No, we're doing a show. You look so good up here.
What's next?
I don't feel like driving, so we can just sit here and talk. You want to introduce yourself?
What's up, everybody? I'm Gio. You want to introduce yourself?
I already introduced myself. Hey, y'all, what's up? This your girl, ryansobangee. And like I said, we're about to get into some things. I am here with my ex. We actually haven't seen each other in how many years?
Maybe 2.5.
2.5?
Mm-hmm.
You know why?
Because of you.
Gio and I, we dated for a few months, like 2 years ago. How did we meet? You found me online, right?
We found each other.
No, you
online.
found me. I don't go out searching. I just put myself out there and say, it's me.
We found each other.
He found me online, y'all. Because I tell y'all all the time about the little online dating and how I run into, like, crazy people. So, I was over at my sister's house and I was just chilling. And then I had got a notification and it was this guy. So I was looking at his pictures.
You wasn't gonna write back.
I wasn't. I was looking at his pictures and I was like, because he had really, really long hair. Like, it's dreaded up now, but he had hair, like, going down his back. It was so beautiful. Like, it was very pretty. And I responded to him. And then I kind of, like, caught his vibe. And, not the neighbors in the back kissing. That's how we used to be. Anyway, I wrote him back and, you know, we kind of pretty much hit it off. How long did it take for us to, like, talk online and then we actually met up?
Not long.
And we just hopped right into it, huh?
Mm-hmm. Probably within a week time.
A week?
Yep.
I don't think
he was calling me the same night.
Now, I know you lied because it took me forever to give you my number. I think you gave me your number, actually.
And you used it.
This boy think he got some swag.
Come on.
Come on, what you rushing me for? You nervous?
You nervous?
I ain't nervous. You know I'm not nervous. You be over there shaking. He over here so funny. He started looking at me from the side of his eye. He over here can't calm down, can't. Anyway, we met up at one of my favorite restaurants. Met up at Metro Diner. He treated me to brunch. And, you know, like I said, I was picking up the vibe. I liked the way that he was, like, real nervous around me for some reason. I like that because I felt like I was in control. You know what I mean?
Toxic.
How's that toxic?
Keep going.
You act like you don't know the story.
I want to hear it from your point of view.
Okay. So, he was all shy. You know, he wouldn't look at me. He kept looking down. I was like, oh, yeah, that's all me. That's me right now. So, I wasn't ready for the night to end. Or the day to end. So, I invited him out to go play pool. I whooped that ass in pool. on period. He let me win them. He was trying to show me how to play. You know how like the dude get behind you and whatnot. That's what he was doing. And what's so funny to me is that we just jumped right into it. I think we were moving a little too fast.
No, you didn't. That's what you wanted. I used to try to tell you that.
When I wanted to get a little physical, that's when you was scared you was running away.
I was on the down low.
I really felt like you was on the down low.
I was. I had like just recently told my parents maybe like 2 or 3 months before I met you.
And you was on the down low.
Yeah.
See why I attract y'all? It's a mess. And so it makes perfect sense. That's why your pictures were hitting on the app.
Probably.
Because you was DL. I would have never known. Because when I seen you had all the rainbows, all the flags, like, it was giving me drag. But anyway, yeah, so like I said, we hit it off pretty fast. Very fast. And when I started bringing him around, like, my friends and stuff, it was like everybody was, like, really feeling some type of way. And even, you know, who was in your inbox?
Yeah, I remember.
Trying to holler. But he shut that shit down on period.
I'll let you know. I'll let you see it for yourself.
That part. So, you know, whatever. One of my love languages, which he didn't really understand, my love language is like, I like to be very touchy-feely. I like to hug. I like to kiss. I like to talk. I like to go on dates. I like cute shit. And he's not used to that. Or don't want, he probably not. Are you even into that?
Yeah, now. He was dealing with someone that wasn't comfortable with himself, so he was expecting too much, I feel.
So
like being in the public and things like that, and being affectionate in the public, it was like different.
So basically, okay, so you telling me you like that now, so are you telling me that
You had me shy. First of all, you wouldn't let me open up to you.
So you saying I was aggressive?
You was in full control and aggressive, very dominant about it.
I remember you told me that. It's just a difference. See, you expect me to be so submissive and cute and because of the role that I play in the community. But what I've tried to tell you before, and what you don't understand, that I'm still a man. You get what I'm saying? So I still, you know, if you get out of line, I'm gonna put you back in line.
No.
Yes.
You're aggressive all the time.
Am I aggressive, y'all?
Yes.
I just think I'm just
You just
upfront.
made me give him a hug. Like made me. Like pulled me by my hair like a child.
Like, why wouldn't you want to hug me? Because I'm telling you, this boy, he be all in my DM, all on my phone line, always FaceTiming me. Like, he be wanting my attention. And for 2 years, I blocked him. I just, like, gave up on us. And you sit here calling me toxic and me dominant, but let's talk about you.
What about me?
Yo, this boy is a narcissist.
You're lying.
I am not.
You are lying.
I am not. My bad, y'all. I had to switch to the phone camera. One day he got drunk and we was on the phone. We was arguing. I was so loud. Like, I stepped out of the house. I was so loud because I was mad as hell. This boy told me that I'm not toxic enough. I don't like to argue and fight. I like to sit there and talk things out. Like, you talking about something, just fuss at me, slap me, do something, like, show me that you love me. Did you not? Did you not?
Did you not? I was drunk. I don't remember that. If you just said I was drunk.
This boy, he went off, like, telling me all different types of stuff. And that was our problem. Like, we really could have been cool. I really liked him. I just thought he was so thuggalicious. He all light-skinned, handsome. Especially with that long hair, he was giving me Miami dope.
Sir, I was a drag queen. So which one? Which one was you really attracted to?
It was a joke. Mm-hmm. I don't know what happened to his little up north accent. I guess he stayed here too long. So now he talk real Bangie. But like, he was talking to me like, he was calling me shorty and all that. I was like, damn.
You fake.
And now I'm crying.
Trouble. Trouble.
Please elaborate. How am I trouble?
Perfect example. See what I'm saying? If it's not done on his time or when he wants it, it's not gonna happen.
But we're looking for your point of view. We're not. You see now you picking
point of
with
view.
me.
I'm not picking with you. Now ask me the question again.
I forgot the question. See, it took
But
you that
you
long.
gotta ask me another question.
It took you
I
that
wasn't
long.
focused.
What was your point of view? Like when we met, like, I want to hear your point of view, and then we're gonna get to the breakup.
He's always been in control. Like I've never been able to have a say so, and things have to be done how he says, which is not a problem in most cases. He is very touchy-feely. Like I didn't like that in the beginning. Like, why are you touching me? It's still like now when he wants these random hugs and things like that. It's just like,
Well, the only thing I have to say to that, when he said controlling thing, you put me in control.
No, I did not.
Yes, you did. Like, anything is always on me. It's like, what do you want? What do you want to do? What do
I'm
you
just
want
not a
to see?
decision maker.
Exactly. So he literally put me in place to be in control with things. It was always, okay, let's do it your way. Now, granted,
if that's what's gonna make you happy, and if that's what I'm supposed to be doing is making you happy, yeah, things should go your way.
But I like for you to have your own. I like to pick your brain.
I'm so go with the flow. It's easy to please me. So you're that's extra. Terrible. That's not terrible. You're extra, so you do everything extra.
I'm extra.
Very.
What do you mean by extra?
See how he's looking at me? You better talk. You better talk.
Boy, please. Like I say, y'all, he put me in that position. He just told you, oh, I'm not a decision maker. Like, he put me in that position to really, like, do my thing. And honestly, like, I'd be like, well, I guess we're not doing anything because I want to know what you want to do. What do you like? Are you afraid that I'm not going to like what you like? Because I'm going to go with a flow type of person too. And it's
why does it always have to be a plan? Why we can't just like get in the car and go, and wherever we end up, that's what we do?
I like that. But you be like, well, what you want to do? Where you want to go?
Because you like things planned. Now what? You're not saying anything.
I do like things, but I prefer things planned. Yes, this is true. But whatever. Things started to get really, really rocky between him and I because we just never seen eye to eye. As y'all see, like, we are a total opposite. But I feel like when we are on a friend level, like before we decided to just jump in a relationship, we were so cool. Even now to this day, like me and him, we can literally just like chill, talk, laugh, even though he don't laugh much. You don't, do you?
I do laugh.
The other day I heard you laugh for the first time.
You about to make me laugh now, like what the hell?
Because like he's always been just so serious with me. And y'all know me, I like to joke. And then, you know, I'm from down south, he from up north, so everything has to be so serious, but come on now. And you always think, just because I like have a joke or two, you always thought that I was like picking on
you. Yeah, picking.
So he be like, why you picking with me? Why you picking with me? I'm like, I'm not. Like, I'm just having fun. You know what I'm saying? Like, and to this day, he's still very shy around me, which I think is adorable. But I tell him he don't have to be shy around me because I don't want you. So you don't have to do that. That make you sad when I say that?
Hell no.
You don't want me either?
What's next?
He just would not open up to me. Like, he wouldn't tell me what was wrong, where the issue lies. Like, why are we not getting along? And I was tired of it. I was tired of the hidden secrets, the hidden games, and I just wanted out. So we just argued. One day he went off on me and he told me about myself, and he made me cry so bad because...
Why you didn't tell me you cried?
You know I cried, and I hung up in your face. Because we wasn't allowed... Okay, it was a conversation we had where we wasn't allowed to talk and interrupt.
Okay.
So we were having a conversation, we wasn't arguing. That's what we agreed to do once we had that conversation. And this boy was going in on me, and I couldn't say anything, and I wanted to so bad. But if I would have interrupted, that would have been a whole nother thing. See, you can't even keep your promise, and you can't even keep your mouth shut. So I was just like, y'all, I want to just like pull up and square up with this boy. I don't remember everything, but I do remember in our ending days of us dating, I told him, I texted him because he stopped answering my calls. He stopped responding to my text messages. He was just trying to act like he was just all busy. And I told him he had 24 hours to respond to my message. And I literally waited 24 hours for this boy to respond. He did not respond, so I blocked him. And I unfollowed him on everything. And I haven't talked to him in 2 years. And then we caught up. And now we just cool, you know? He's different. So I guess now he's open. He's out.
Grown now as well.
Okay. You was a child when we was dating?
Somewhat.
I guess. And I'm not gonna lie. Some of the things he do now, it legit, it makes me feel mushy inside.
You're always mushy.
And what you are?
You be trying to hide it.
I try to hide.
You be want a city girl stuff.
I am a city girl.
No.
I am a city girl.
I don't know. I'm not sure. You thought she was going somewhere, but you right here.
Dude, I moved on. What?
But I mean, you're still a part of my life, and I'm still a part of yours.
Oh, yeah?
You're here. We're doing this.
What we doing?
This.
Stop pointing at them. You gonna poke one of them in the eye. Anyway, he's still my little gummy bear, y'all. We try not to cross any lines. We try. He failed.
He failed.
You failed.
You failed.
You failed.
You failed.
So yeah, I think we cool. Cool.
Cool.
Can I have a hug?
See? Everything has to be followed by a hug. Here's your hug. Extra.
All right, well, Gio, thank you for doing this interview with me. I know you have a lot to do today, but I appreciate you being here.
You do?
Yeah.
Good. Nice meeting you guys.
So let's see how long we can be cool without somebody getting out of whack.
He blocks quick.
Very quick. I just,
I know where he stays.
All right, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video up. Thank y'all so much for watching. If you haven't already, please give this video a thumbs up before you leave. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you'll be notified when your BANGEE boy posts another video, and make sure you subscribe. All right, Gio, thank you for being a co-host today.
See how much I spend.